Shabbat Shalom Aleichem, and welcome to Black Gods of Yahweh Media. And we're in the power of and the glory of YHWH, Yahweh. In the name of YHWH, Beit Nun Sofit, YHWH, Yahweh ben Yahweh. In this particular video, we will discuss symbolism of the hells of North America and the names of its current and recent leadership, and what that means for the children of Yahweh, who is the so-called African American, aka true Yisrael. We're going to first go to the infamous Jeremiah 14 and 2. Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. The cry of Jerusalem, of Judah, is us. In this time, right now, we are crying out up because of our many affliction continuously in Babylon, which is also America. When we take a look at that word Jerusalem, it is 9 letters long. Take a look at it. The 4th, 5th, and 6th letters represents the acronyms U.S.A, United States of America. Many of you know this already. However, the current and former presidents' names are also significant. First, we will deal with the name of Trump, the former president, representing the age of the trumpets. We are in that time. The trumpets will soon be sounded. Judgment Day, the day of the Lord YHWH, Yahweh. Many of us believe that President Trump will become ruler again. There are many scriptures you can find dealing with the sounding of the trumpet, but we will take a look at Jeremiah 4 and 5. Jeremiah 4 and 5. Declare ye in Judah, Judah is us, the so-called African American, and publish in Jerusalem and or New Jerusalem, and say, blow ye the trumpet in the land, cry, gather together, and say, assemble yourselves, and let us go into the defenced cities. Cry out, gather yourselves in that time of the trumpet in the land. Assemble yourselves together, for we are in the last days. So when you look at that word Trump and President Trump, that's what this represents. We're going to take a look at Donald Trump. And as you can see, when you research, he is repositioning himself to be the president again. Now, last night, the Spirit told me to take a look at the name Biden. Take a look at President Joe Biden. And if you do research on him, right now, all of his constituents are turning on him. You have the Black Democratic Party, the Black Caucus, the Boule. Everything that was promised to them, they are getting none of it. But they are getting exactly what they deserve, which is nothing, for believing in man and Cain instead of turning to the Lord YHWH, Yahweh. Now we're going to take a look at that name Biden. Biden meaning to abide. Now, what I did, I actually put his name in. To abide in something, it is spelled A-B-I-D-E space I-N. But I actually put Biden and put an A in front of it. And the meaning I came up with, to bear patiently, to tolerate, to endure without yielding, withstand, to wait for something. This is talking about the children of Yahweh, but specifically for his servants. See, right now, our oppression is arguably worse under Joe Biden in his short tenure than it was the entire time through Trump. The complaining, the whining, and the crying for the things that was promised, the tangibles. When you continue to do the same thing over and over again and get the same results, you become stupid. So my people who are putting their faith in politics and politicians, once again, you are getting exactly what you deserve. Now we're going to look at that word Biden, to abide, and we're going to go to the dictionary. And that word Biden represents to abide. And as you can see here, abode or abiding, as you see here, abiding, abiding, to remain, continue to stay, to put up with, tolerate, stand, to endure, sustain, withstand without yielding or submitting, to wait for, await. Same definitions. But as you see here, look at this word, abiding, Biden. This is almost the exact same word as the last name of the current president, to abide in something. We're going to go back to Jeremiah, and we're going to take a look at Jeremiah 37 and 8. Jeremiah 37 and 8. And we're going to read, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, our trouble, the so-called Black American. But ye shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord YHWH, Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. That is the time we're in now. We're coming up on that days, and we are in Jacob's trouble right now. I'm also going to go to Revelations 13 and 10. Revelations 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who led you? The children of Cain, in bondage and chains during the transatlantic slave trade. He that killeth by the sword must be killed by the sword. Who is killing you by the sword? All of these race soldiers that are murdering you in the street. Here is the patience of the faith of the saints. Once again, it is patience of the saints, because we are into captivity, being killed and or oppressed. We are in that time of abiding, to withstand something, to stay, to be patient in thy suffering. Now, what are we supposed to do in this time? We're going to go to 1 Peter 2 and 9. We're going to go to 1 Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye shall show forth the praises of him which have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. So you're supposed to be serving YHWH, Yahweh. You're not supposed to be serving man and politicians. Don't waste your time with this failed system. We're going to move on to 1 Peter 2 and 12. Having your conversations honest amongst the Gentiles. Now, having your conversations honest means true and righteous among your oppressors, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they call us thugs, they call us murderers, they call us thieves, the scorns of the earth. When foreigners come to this great nation, which is falling, they are automatically told that we are the second-class citizens, the worst kind. They may be your good works, which they shall behold, glorify in the day of visitation. I'm going to read that again. They may buy your good works, which shall behold, glorify Yahweh in the day of visitation. So you're supposed to be doing good works regardless of what they call you. Regardless to what they say about you, you're supposed to carry yourself in opposition to the negative things they say. Then Yahweh is going to glorify you in front of the Gentile, the heathen, in his day of visitation and judgment. So I wanted to share this lesson with you today. Once again, straight and to the point. I hope that you got something out of it, and I hope that it did something good for your soul to understand the time that we are in, how the leadership of this nation, as well as the times that we are in, and the symbolism and what that means for you and I. This is Black Gods of Yahweh Media. I want to say again, peace and Shabbat Shalom. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh, ben Yahweh. Selah.